in it, gang in it.
What's good, y'all?
What it do, man? This is my perspective podcast. Dang, I forgot what episode. Is this episode 14?
You know what?
Season 3 episode.
I don't think it's 14.
I think we on 13 because we missed Thanksgiving, right?
Mm-hmm. Let me
Yes,
see. That's crazy. I don't remember. We've been knocking out
I think we, I
episodes.
think we, I think we on episode 14 because the 12 was the Spanish one, right? And then
Uh-huh.
we did the Halloween one. I think that was 13. And then the next one was Thanksgiving. That was going to be the 14th episode, but we did not do it. If I'm not mistaken.
Let's see.
Okay.
We on episode 13.
Oh, 13?
Uh-huh. Episode 13.
Okay. All right, bet. Episode 13. So this
There we
is
go.
season 3, episode 13. I don't ask me what's the Spanish name, numerology. I don't know.
You ain't even gonna try today.
I ain't even gonna try to butcher it. I want to say uno tres, but I know that's not right. Oh, I know. I think it is. It's Tracy. I think it's okay. I got it, y'all. Season 3, episode Tracy.
Let me yeah, I think you're right.
Am I right?
13.
13.
Oh shit! I'm Spanish, bro.
13.
Hey,
Yeah,
Tracy. Oh, I was right.
you was right.
Let's fucking go, bro.
You was right. Okay, I see you.
I'm Spanish. Oh, okay, let's shout out to my Panamanians. That's who I relate to the most because they dark skin. Yeah.
That's
Now
what's
if
up.
Tammy was on this episode, she would have been like, "Girl, you don't know shit," and then boom, my point proven.
Uh
You feel
huh.
me?
Now you did that. You did that. I give it up. Give it up.
Yeah, thank you for my flowers, Ty. Thank you, I appreciate that.
All right. So how you feeling? Like how you feeling? We almost to the 15th episode. You feel me?
Right,
The
right,
year is
man,
ending.
right, man. We almost to the 15th episode. I mean, I'm excited. You know why I'm excited? Because I actually see the growth that we have had as individuals outside of the podcast, but also as a unit, as a family with the podcast. I've seen how we've changed. I've seen how our dynamic have progressed and how our topics have become even more better, even though that's not a word, more better. But we gonna use it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just so proud of us. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
Hell
That's
yeah. How you feeling?
I feel good. What is this? Season 3?
Yup.
Yeah, I feel good. We've been knocking it out. We've been consistent since we started in what, January this year. So yeah, I feel good.
Yeah, I feel good. Damn, we've been doing this podcast since January, Mo.
It's almost been a year.
What? You are lying, PY.
No, it's almost been a year.
PY, it's been a year since we've been podcasting together, bro.
Yeah, it went by fast.
Get out of here, Mo.
I'm serious. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Wow, a lot has transpired in a year. I'm just like self-reflecting on my life. Hello, God is amazing.
That's dope that you said that because I was hoping that well one of my topics was gonna be shedding the past and preparing for the future since we
Woo!
are moving into a new year.
Woo! Come on with it. I wish I could shout, but I'm driving, so I can't shout. I can't move my feet, but woo! I can say woo. Yeah, I
But
like that.
nah.
Thought. Okay, get it started. We gonna have to get into it, man.
All right, let's get into it then.
Yeah.
So, basically, the topic I came up with today was shedding the past, preparing for the future. Like I said, it's about to be a new year. A lot of people make New Year's resolutions. A lot of people say New Year, new me. But regardless if that's how you feel, I feel like a lot of people right now may be in a time of or moment of transitioning. Like you
Yeah.
said, self reflecting. I know as far as myself for this year. This has been a
Yeah.
year of self reflecting, looking in the mirror, listening to voices of reason, and
Uh-huh.
really just seeing the era of my ways and
Mm.
changing the things that I need to change in order for me to be a better person and to be successful. But
Right.
I realized that in order to do that, I have to shed all the past, even the past from this year,
Right.
I have to shed that past so my present can be great and my future can be greater.
Right. I like that. I like that what you said that when you said that you got to be accountable for your progression and for your new and more improved life, right? Because that's very important. And I'll bridge that gap and relate it to myself is because, for example, for today, like, okay, I'm back in the car industry, right? And so prior to me getting back into the car industry, I was not very emotionally intelligent when it comes to handling, situations that may cause a person stress, right? So I
Mm,
was not I was not being very successful at jobs because I didn't have the emotional intelligence, and because I had to shed the old Sabrina, the old smile, it came with humbleness. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm,
Because before I would be willing to crash out, fight, hurt anybody that fucking play with me. I'm sorry for cursing, but for anybody that effing play with me, you know what I'm saying? But now I'm humble enough to know that look, you have to evaluate what you're doing to create this type of situation, to create this environment, right? So you got to tone down your attitude. You have to be more respectful to people in authority. You have to voice how you feel when something bothers you instead of letting it build up.
mm-hmm.
So that's all a part of growth and turning and becoming a new person. You know what I'm saying? I think that's very important because you do gotta shed the old you to be the new you. And guess what happens though? What happens is when you become a new you, the people that remember the old you, they try to bring the old you back to the new you. But see, you got to know how to draw the line and set boundaries with people who are not accepting of your growth and your change
Yeah.
because uh, some people like the old us because there's no progression in us elevating, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. So some people like us to be in that old state because they have more control over our emotions. It's just that's my perspective on it. That may not be law, but that's how I see it. So, you know, that's real. What you said, it's real.
No, that is real. Everything that you said too, just like you said, just about like if you need to speak up for yourself, also learning when to speak, a lot of those things matter, especially when it comes to growth, because you want to continue to grow as a person and you want to continue to grow in life and you don't want to hold yourself back.
Yeah.
But
Right.
for anybody out there, all the viewers, I'm gonna let you know just what I mean by shedding the past, and we're gonna give you like I guess some steps that you can do, like what it is that you can do in order for you to, get that monkey off your back and get back on track. So shedding the past for the future means you are intentionally releasing old baggage. That means regrets, limiting beliefs, trauma, or outdated habits to create space for growth, new opportunities, and a brighter, more fulfilling present and future, involving steps like acceptance, forgiveness, focusing on the now, and seeking support to transform lessons into wisdom rather than anchors. Lessons, wisdom, and not anchors, not something that's holding you down, but your lessons, like people say, and I know we probably have said that your lessons teach you. It's about evolving by letting go of what no longer serves you, much like trees shed leaves for new growth in the spring, allowing for transformation and progress.
Right. That is so true. Yeah, you gotta shed them leaves. You know, people hate change. That's what I realized. The world, not even people, the world. Really, the world don't like change, right? And so when you have somebody that loves to change and loves growth and loves shedding those leaves, you just have a different type of aura about you. Like people see you and be like, damn, what is it about her that I'm so drawn to? You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
She got this aura of on her. She got this
Hmm.
glow. Why are you smiling? Why are you so happy? What is
Yeah.
it? What you thinking about? You know, it kind of makes people like, damn, what's going on in her life? She must
Hmm.
have a great life. But see, they don't understand is that that smile and that aura it comes from you accepting things that you can change, things that you cannot change, and things that you have the ability to improve on. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Every single day you're supposed to grow. Every single day you're supposed to be somebody more improved. People that knew you yesterday, they shouldn't know you today because you're growing. You always growing. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see it. Especially, and it don't have to be in a even with our followers. I feel like our followers should see that every episode we are changing, we are becoming better, we are a different group of women each and every
Hmm.
episode. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what we do, and that's what we're doing in our lives. It's a reflection. Art, the art of the podcast is reflecting the reality of our lives, and so I think that's very important. And I'm just so happy for us.
I could agree to that because I myself, when I've gone back and look at the podcast, now where I'm at in my life, I can watch it and see. I know what was going on. I know if I was happy. I know if it was because it was a situation that I was dealing with, why I maybe spoke the way I did, why I may have been upset, why I probably, have come off. I don't know. But I was just looking at the podcast and I was just looking at like you said, growth, and I was looking at myself and I could see how I was transitioning just this whole year. And I think it's dope that we did shoot the podcast basically throughout the whole year. And
Yeah,
they seen, at first it was times where when we were doing the podcast, it was getting a little touchy, our tensions was up. And then they got to see how everybody started to mesh together, how we were
yeah,
able to really really use our I feel like words, our perspectives to talk
yeah.
logically,
Right.
without the arguing at each other, because at first it was like whoo, but it's good
Yeah.
that that's out. It's good that they got to
Right.
see that because like you said, they got to see us progress literally
Right.
throughout the year.
Right. And that's most important. And I think that's important, yeah, because we was starting off, especially me and Jamie as
Yeah. Testing, testing, 1 2 3, testing, testing, talk to me.
relationship, right? When you
Hmm.
start dating somebody, you start to get to know them, and whatever draws you to them at first, it dissipates always.
I don't know what's going on.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Oh shit! I was robbing line pit too.
All I heard was dissipates.
Oh, okay. You heard that?
Yeah, that's it. It just came in on relationship. The same reason why you got with somebody. I think you said it dissipates or something.
Yeah. So when you in a relationship with somebody, that thing that stuck out to you about them, it dissipates always. You know what I'm saying? and you have to like revive it. So I think we had a revival of emotions with
Mhm.
us, and we kind of transcended into a great unit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because all of us, I feel like have strong personalities. You know what I'm saying? And I think because we have such strong personalities, we really just had to get to know each other.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Which is not a bad thing.
That's a great thing.
Yeah, it's a great thing. Getting to know
That's a great
people.
thing.
Yeah.
Also, because I have went back and looked at the episodes. I did want to say that when I went back and I looked at accountability
Uh-huh.
for me from the beginning of the year until this year, I've taken a lot of accountability for my actions, for my life,
Yeah.
for the situations that I got myself in, the
Right.
journey I've been on, and it feels good to do that. And understand and realize that as long as I'm still alive, I can make it right. You know, I don't have to continue to do the stuff that I'm doing because now, if I continue to keep going down that path, at the end of the day, that's me. And I have to take accountability for that. So I want to take
Right.
accountability for the good things, you know?
Yeah. Accountability is always going. I'm trying to log into StreamYard through my
Your
laptop.
computer. Okay.
Yeah, but accountability for me is always going to be most important because I lacked it a lot. I lacked the like just us having our episodes. I lacked accountability a lot. Oh, I'm like, why is my StreamYard not fucking? What the fuck is this? I'm on the wrong one. Sorry, y'all for cursing. My potty mouth.
You okay?
No, that I like that. I like everything you said about that. That is absolutely truthful. Okay, hold on. I'm entering the studio, so I'm gonna have to exit out of this one
Okay.
when it come up. So that way.
Okay. So while we waiting on you to enter the studio, the other